Smoke a Peso sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a Peso sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
And then just transitioning more into, he said it was Lil Zay, just to turn and transition into like Drugrxch Peso, like the artist, and the collective that y'all have. Like, how did that become? Did you get into music with the collective? Did you do it individually and y'all all linked up together and then decided to be a collective?
What it was, see, my before the Drugrxch Peso, it was Drugrich. Like, that's where this shit originated from, like the RX, you feel me? But before that, it was like, I was mafioso, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had some whole other shit going on, and we just was bad on that shit, and then, switched it up to some shit that we live every day. Like, an old head gave me the name Drugrich. Like, I took care of a lot of different people in my neighborhood and my communities that I stood in. So, like, different situations like bills and, just simple stuff where we all at. I'm paying the rent. And so, like, one of the old heads was like, he Drugrich. Like, he gave me the name, and, like, I stuck with it. And my name was Drugrich Peso before, like, I even came in the rap game, and it was like, at a point in time, I was gonna change it, because I was dealing with a whole nother rapper, and I'm like, I'm finna change my name to your situation. And he like, nah, that shit hard, like, keep that. And I was just like, okay. And I was learning, and I stuck with that, and then, like I said, whatever I'm doing, people gonna do with it what I'm doing, because I'm some leadership. So everybody ran with that. And then I got more professional, because the name Drugrich is a powerful name. Like, it mean a lot, it speak a lot, it say a lot, even though it's not, we not even trying to make it into a bad reference. We looking at it like, we done this and we got money now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out of that. So it's like, I couldn't have another person who not even on that say their name and make them look bad too. You know what I'm saying? My fans, they like want to be their name, Drugrich Nick. Like, he going home showing his mama like, I'm Drugrich Nick. His mom like, Drugrich, like, So I kind of shorten it down to just RX, because, like, we all do pharmacy drugs. We all sip lean, like, every day, every second, and pills and all kind of shit. So I just went the RX way, and then, like, of course, once when one of us do it, we all do it, So that's how that shit came, and then, it was just Drugrxch Peso.
So
stuff with that. Corporate,
So talk a little bit about, like, what is it, the music culture mixed with, like you were saying, drugs. Do you feel like those two go hand in hand as far as helping create, or is it more so like, okay, yes, I use drugs like to?
Yes, I feel like it helps create, like, you can just hear it in the songs, like, you can just hear it in the music, like, even the beat songs to this day, they always gonna mention something about a drug, like, and it's reality, because drugs is not even for just people who depressed. It's for people who even want to be up sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they prescribe you drugs to get you in certain moods. Like, drugs help your mood, you know what I'm saying? So it's depending on you, you know what I mean? Like, so, and they play a major part in this shit, because we all some kind of way do it. Like, even females that's artists, like, they do some kind of drug, even if it's like a piece of a Percocet. But guess what, though? They got to get into the streets to go find that Percocet. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it all plays in with the whole culture. Like, drugs play a big part in this shit. Like, even some of the biggest artists, look at them, they died off drugs, doing drugs, hardcore drugs, because they didn't came from the small drugs to the big drugs, So, like, drugs do play a big part in this shit,